Is learning new information about what led to an officer-involved shooting yesterday afternoon here in Ladue. Police say a suspected female shoplifter was shot and critically wounded by a Ladue officer when she resisted arrest. This happened at the Schnucks grocery store in the Ladue Crossing Shopping Center. That's near Ladue Road and Highway 170. News 4's Russell KINSAUL was the only reporter to sit down today with Ladue's police chief. Russell is live this afternoon at the Schnucks in Ladue.
Claire, right now, St. Louis County Police, which is the department investigating this, tells us that the suspect is still in the hospital. They say detectives who are investigating this incident are very busy looking at surveillance video from businesses in the area, and they're asking any additional witnesses to come forward. According to Schnucks, this all started with two women pushing a shopping cart who tried to leave without paying for certain items.
I saw an ambulance pull away. I saw the caution tape all around the area. There were a lot of policemen.
Barbara Light arrived at the Schnucks parking lot Tuesday, shortly after the officer-involved shooting happened, and is shocked about what happened in her community.
It's scary because it's all over the city and county, so it's like, are we safe anywhere?
According to Schnucks, two women tried to leave the store without paying for items and were confronted by a store employee. One ran off, the other snatched items from the cart and took off with some balloons that she'd paid for. The store says she fell in the parking lot and then struck a store employee who tried to help her. A police officer arrived and an ambulance was called. And according to police, when the 37-year-old female officer tried to arrest the suspect resisted and the officer fired a shot. St. Louis County Police were called in to investigate, but have not released details on how the altercation with the officer led to the first police shooting in the city's history.
This is something that we obviously haven't dealt with a lot in our history. However, our thoughts and prayers are with everybody involved in this, from the suspects in the case to the officers in the case and everybody who may have witnessed what took place out there.
Now, just because this is the first police shooting in Ladue, the police department says it doesn't mean that their officers are not trained and prepared to handle situations like this. Coming up all new on News 4 at 6, you'll hear from the police chief talking about that. Live in Ladue, Russell KINSAUL, News 4.
Tonight we have a sad update.